So I have several of these dump trailers, and this one right here is my only one I have with the old style hitch here, or coupler, the old style coupler. It's a load trail. It's been a good trailer. It's really sturdy, heavy duty. It's built pretty well, but had a problem here, and actually this old system was super worn out, and I ended up having to take this apart, and there's a piece of metal right back here I had to bend, and this actually came apart. Somehow it was still latched. I latched it and had an accident. This entire trailer came undone, ended up disconnecting, rolling over 150 feet down a hill, and slammed into a tree. It broke both safety chains, and the disconnect cable had already been snapped, and it didn't activate. So we put some really heavy duty chains, big heavy duty 3/8 hooks. I think it had 5/16 on there. These are the big 3/8 hooks. It had now we got a coated breakaway, and we made sure that the wiring was all good, but it mangled, and I'll post some pictures in the video, but it absolutely demolished my trailer. It took me a couple like 2 days to basically go back through, take a mini excavator, bend that thing back, heating torches, welding. Yeah, it was a mess, but yeah, no one was hurt. Everything was good. You know, lesson learned. Upgraded everything that we possibly could, and now we are going to go ahead and upgrade this as well. So this is completely worn out right here. I don't like this. It was latched and it still failed. So I'm not I can't see signs of this being worn out, but this right here seems like it's got a lot of play in it, and it's very sloppy. Even when we tighten all this stuff down, it's still just something's wrong with it. So we're going to actually take this and give it, we have one of the demco latching ones, which at first when I got these things, I was actually really leery of them. The Easy Latch by Demco out of Boyden, Iowa. The thing that scared me about these is there's no safety pin. So with this, you know, you latch it back, that's latched, and then you stick this pin in there. You guys know how these work, and that's supposedly gonna stop it. Well, for whatever reason, it was latched, and there must be some slop in here. It actually popped off the ball. It was going up a very steep grade, so that was actually it was absolutely terrifying. So I didn't trust this thing anymore, not to mention it's completely full of asphalt, and you can see some of the pieces on the ground as I put it in here. I you know, tried to clean it out, but there's a bunch of road in there where I have had no issues with these Demcos. They've been awesome. They take a 5/16 ball. This right here is a 15,000 pound capacity. This is actually 21,000 pounds. This right here should fit these bolts right here, and they sent me the bolts in here. So let's get this thing on. I didn't have any 24mm impact sockets, so I'm gonna be a rebel and see if we can split one of these Craftsman in half. So 24mm on one side. If you don't have an impact, I feel for you, man. I've been there. But adjustable wrench on the other side. Lock nuts. And we have a washer on them, and that's one. They're good. Perfect. All right, see all that? It's crazy. That's all road. That's crazy. It's all packed in there. To me, you can see where it's kind of like already cupped. See that? It's supposed to be flat, and right there you can see it's like been all pinged out, egged out. It's not worth it, guys. So I had these on the bottom, and that fits right in there. There we go. We'll put these in here. There's the... And the last thing we'll do is we'll torque these down. Now, I did not get a torque spec sheet with this, so I actually don't know what it's supposed to be torqued down to. But we're gonna go get our wrench and we'll torque it down. Most of your big stuff's like 90 foot-pounds or 100 foot-pounds. So we're gonna go ahead and just, I'm sure that when we cranked it down with this Milwaukee, which is insane, that we're probably way over that. But just in case, we're gonna just make sure it's at least about 100 foot-pounds of torque just to be safe. Don't think we need any Loctite stuff, but I might go ahead and put a little Loctite on there actually, now that I'm thinking about it, some thread locker, just to make sure nothing comes apart. And we'll check this the first couple times that we haul it, but much better system. But we'll torque these down. But guys, this system is great. I've had them on the other two trailers. That was a super easy swap. I recommend, if you have one of these old style right here, do yourself a favor, get rid of that piece of crap. I think it was like $70 or $80 to get this Demco. Eventually I imagine this piece of plastic's gonna wear out, but my gosh guys, even if you're using these all the time, and especially if you're using them to make money, it's a pretty necessary thing. It's it's crucial to safety for sure. Also, like I said, an $80 investment or a big headache, and possibly your life. So yeah, that's how you upgrade these to the Demco latch system.